All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Now, Elder Manata Zakbar did a lesson on, the so-called nigger woman, and I just wanted to add to that because I saw a few things today. It's Christmas, and I was heading back yesterday on Christmas Eve, so-called Christmas Eve. And I see this Jake woman. Now she cool, I don't know whether or not the Lord has put the spirit on her to be cool to me, but she's giving me one of these exempt certificates that allows me to go into the shops, and when they ask me to put on a mask, I can show them the exemption certificate rather than putting on a mask. And I got a little bit of wine because I don't like to receive and not give back. And there's a lot of cool women out there. There was a woman who made me a garment. So it's not to say that all so-called black women are bugged out, but at this time coming up, you're gonna have to be able to discern, what kind of people that these people are. Because she claims to be a Christian, but I saw her putting cards through the neighbors' doors on Christmas Eve. And what did she say? She said, "We are children of God," and that she claims she's a Christian, but you celebrate Christmas. And I don't see it with a husband. And what she said to me, she was like, I was like, thank you for the certificate. She's like, oh yeah, I know people don't know about that. And I was like, yeah, I knew about it, but like, I was living in a different area before, and I've not switched my GP over, and I don't really go to the doctors. I didn't say all that to her, but basically, I've not switched over my GP, so I didn't bother to get it, but thank you, and it's just, this is how, you have to be able to discern, because even when people are cool with you, there's a certain level of perception that they have about you. They might patronize you. I had the woman telling me about how she pays taxes, and I might not know how it is to pay council tax these times. I've had my own place. You don't understand certain brothers' predicaments, and that's how the nigger woman is. She's got this way of looking down at Jake. And the time to come, as things get worse and worse, you're gonna have to be able to discern what kind of female it is. Even though I know, what they say. If they shall fool the very elect, if possible, they shall even fool the elect. So the elect is not going to be fooled, and that is in regards to the 1/3 as well. But mostly for the men, the 144. You have to be able to see these women for what they are. And I was looking at this thing here, and
from a man's perspective, tell me if this is just way out of pocket. And this is why we talking prenuptials and shit. On the first date, I had to get my daughter something to eat before he took me out. So I was like, can you run me by the McDonald's real quick because I'm running behind. Woo woo. We get to McDonald's. All she got was her classic, a milkshake, 4-piece nugget, and a small fry. When the lady at the window asked for the bread,
he's like, where's that?
Yeah.
Nigga, you said run me through McDonald's real quick so we can, nigga, you gonna pay for it.
I'm sorry. Okay. I think that's the
already that was the first problem.
That ain't no problem.
At that moment,
That's your problem.
look, and it was at that moment. Now, I had the
You
bread,
could've paid for the.
and I even asked him did he want anything. But look, it was at that moment that I knew you were.
you see, she said, do you want anything? Now, that is just, it's like saving face. Like, Donnie is not going to pay for your meal, but you're like, oh, do you want anything, to make it seem as if it was something that you were willing to do, and really and truly it was a test to see whether or not it was going to pay. See, a lot of women do this stuff where they play games. And I had a situation where I knew this chick was playing games with me, so I was playing games with her back, and she was always talking about I played games with her. And I did, but I was playing games with her because she was playing games, and I wanted to see what she was about. Because I know who I am. Like, I'm not trying to, convince people through subterfuge to believe I'm a certain way, but women like to do that stuff, like she said.
Never getting this pussy.
Because he ain't paid for your daughter food?
Fuck you on the first date.
So honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. My boss one year knew I was having a sleepover for my daughter. He was like, "Oh, that's what you know. I'll order her pizza."
That's why most of relationships they cheat
But
on. That's why most relationships they cheat on you with somebody at work because of shit like that.
Alright, cool. You heard
Shit like
about
that.
that.
I'm gonna pay for the daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for all that. And I'm pretty sure you want some young pussy. What you mean?
Well, you were paying for it. She wouldn't have to be looking to him.
I was single at the time, but I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm just saying.
I get what you said.
I will fuck your boss up. shit like that.
No,
I'ma pay for the
Let's
door.
go through the comments. I get niggas frustration, but any nigga who got a problem with this specifically is broke, period. It's a happy meal for McDonald's, my nigga. Not no Ruth Chris's Steakhouse. Shake my head. No, that's not the point. The point is she's trying to use subterfuge to not only to get the nigga to pay for it, but to see what kind of dude he is, when really and truly it's not his responsibility. And not only that, she shouldn't even be feeding her kid McDonald's. Because what grown parent is going to be telling you her child's happy meal is, you know, a nugget, fries, and a milkshake? I mean, you've been going McDonald's way too much. You shouldn't even be feeding people that stuff. Ain't about being broke. We're only dating. Once we're exclusive. There's Jake being a simp. Hit that shit in a lot of women. I like the man is the only one making first impressions. There you go. See, these women like to act like, you know, we're equal and all of this stuff. But it's an equality where it's not really equal, because you're saying you're equal to me, but I still have to provide and protect you. See, the whole point of this truth is to submit to Yahweh wa Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, you're submitting to the Lord. You're showing, you know, obedience, and that means that you're putting the Lord as over you, and there's an order to that. So if men are willing to do that to the Lord, but these women ain't willing to do that to you, that should just let you know where their headspace is, because you expect to be blessed by the Lord, and how are you going to do that without submitting? How are you going to do that without showing, you know, fear and respect? But these women expect you to cater to them, and they don't want to submit to you. These times you submit yourself fully to the Lord, so it's not even like you're being a hypocrite. They're being hypocritical, but because they're saying they're equal to you, and at the same time they're expecting you to provide and protect for them. You know, it's like you go to your boss and you expect him to pay your wages, but you don't want to listen to him when he tells you to do a job, which is just ridiculous. It doesn't even make no sense. This is hilarious. The issue is he's not thoughtful, and he wasted actual energy turning his neck for a card instead of taking out his card when he's closer to the window. She ain't feed her kid all day but was ready for a date. There you go. If roles were reversed, ladies would have bought the meal for a man's child, and you know they wouldn't, because a nigga woman is a hypocrite, man. This is why he likes to use her, because he knows that she's not stable. And this nigga working extra hours to buy his chick. I'll just read this. Hey, I need to tell you something. What is it? Please don't be upset. For what? You're gonna hate me. I'm horrible for this, and I don't deserve your forgiveness. It's just you work so much and don't give me no more attention. I linked up with Isaiah. One thing led to another. What did you do? Yeah, because you gotta be a simp to be working your ass off to celebrate Christmas for her. So I'm gonna read his in a woman's voice. I'm so sorry. What did y'all link for? He picked me up, and while we was in the car, I was telling him how you're always working, and he was really listening. Then he kissed me, and one thing led to another. Nigga woman. I'm so sorry. What did y'all link for? He picked me up, and while we was in the car, I was telling him how you're always working, and he was really listening. Just gave it her. Then he kissed me, and one thing led to another. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Please don't tell no one. I don't want people thinking I'm a hoe or something. What the F? This can make us stronger. Yes. She's committed straight adultery. She's telling you it can make your relationship stronger. Imagine being stabbed in your leg and somebody telling you your leg will be stronger than it was before. You'd be like, you sliced the artery. It's never going to be as good as it was before. You know, the old reason I was working so many hours was that I could spoil you for Christmas. You know, this is where you go, you know, trusting in these people's damn holidays, living as a heathen. I trusted you. I was doing this for us, and this is how you repay me. What does it say about following after women? No, I'm gonna get back to it, because Jake has bugged out his mind, man. He likes to go along, you know, with the so-called Negro woman and then feign like he's being abused. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. So you're following after the woman, you're working extra hard to make sure our Christmas is good, when really and truly you shouldn't even be celebrating Christmas. I trusted you. I was doing this for us, and this is how you repay me. Please delete my number and don't ever holler me up again. I don't know what HMU means. The mute. And thanks to everyone's support. I'm fine. Fuck that. Some feminine ass chick with long hair, man. She replied, why the fuck would you post our business on social media like that? That was supposed to be between us. You corny for that. How am I corny? Fuck out here with that BS. You didn't think about how this would affect me. I trusted you, and this is how you I trusted you, and this is how you do me. I had a nigga woman or something else, you know, because he trusted her, and this is how she did him. Yeah, play the victim. You blocked. I don't know what DA means. Man said, I trusted you, and this is how you do me. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shall shame cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Let's look at what mire is. Now the brother did a video about how, you know, Manasseh's up put it back, how these women are going to be shamed, you know, in the kingdom, everlasting shame. Mire, a stretch of swampy or boggy ground, she shall be trodden down like mud when you trod through mud. This is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. There shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. And we're going to see whether or not women class themselves as equal to men in that day. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. So, you know, all you men are out there dealing with all this, and I know no women are on this stuff, but, you know, from my experience, even when women are good, they're still women, man. It's like E. Even when E pretends to help you, you know, and it gives you benefits and things like that, it's really just to destroy your family. And I'm not saying that against any woman out there, but from my experience, women are still women, man. You know, they just have this way about them. So unless she really has a man over her who's righteous, they just do bugged out things. From my experience. There's some dude was coming on the comment board on what's it, Elder Malcolm's page, talking about how the elder's he's not seen the elder with a woman and all this kind of stuff. And you know what he was trying to imply. But look, at the end of the day, Paul said, you know, if you lose a wife, don't look for another, because these women actually take it away from the truth. You know, you don't have a woman, this is probably how the Most High just set it up for you. You know what I mean? Because they will make you stress out over just the dumbest things, man. Things that are just, when you really look at it from a logical point of view, it's just hypocritical and just nonsensical. You know, just to waste your time. You know, how you expecting a man you just met for the first time to pay for your daughter's date, and not just to pay for her food. You're buying McDonald's for your daughter, you know, while you're on a date. So your daughter's hungry and you're out on a date, and then you feed her McDonald's, but the man is at fault. See, these women in the kingdom are bugged out, man. You know, just hold to this truth at the end of the day, because that's the only real, you know, saving grace of this world. Everything else is just pretty much just chaos. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who were well. Shalom to all for the elect.